Jonathan thought he was doing the right thing when he found a sick-looking tiny white monkey in his backyard. His first instinct was to rescue it and bring it immediately to the local vet, but judging from the vet's reaction, it was clear that Jonathan had made a lapse in judgment. But it was too late to do anything about it now. They had to deal with the consequences caused by the mysterious backyard creature. But hey, before we dive into the story, do yourself a favor and pause the video right now. Go hit that like button, and let's see if we can make this video reach 1,000 likes. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to your favorite story channel. Also, make sure to ring the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest and weirdest stories. Trust us, you won't want to miss what's coming your way. Now sit back, relax, and prepare to be amazed as we take you on an unforgettable ride. Don't forget to engage with us in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Without further ado, let's dive right in. Jonathan had always been a certified animal lover. It was his mission to rescue any animal that needed help. His passion for nature often took him on walks through the woods where he would encounter animals in distress from time to time. Over the years, Jonathan had rescued a variety of creatures, stray dogs and cats, birds, rodents, and even a wild boar once. With his extensive experience, Jonathan could identify basic problems that a creature might have, and he was well acquainted with the vets around the city. One crisp autumn evening, Jonathan returned from his walk in the nearby woods and heard a faint cry, like the whimpering of a puppy, as he entered his backyard. Intrigued and concerned, he followed the sound and found a tiny, newborn-looking white animal lying in a small bed of moss. At first glance, it appeared to be a baby monkey, but its features were so indistinct that Jonathan couldn't be sure. Jonathan looked around for other animals, expecting to find more, as newborns usually are not alone. However, there was no sign of any other creature or the mother. It was clear that its chances of survival out there with no protection were slim. Jonathan couldn't leave the poor thing alone. With the sun setting and rain clouds gathering, he made a makeshift carrier out of his travel bag cover, carefully placed the baby animal inside, and headed to his car. The nearest vet was a half-hour's drive away. Jonathan drove as quickly and safely as he could, hoping the creature would survive until they reached the clinic. Upon arrival, Jonathan rushed inside, showing the creature to the receptionist. She, too, was puzzled by the animal's identity, but assured him they would see him immediately given the animal's poor condition. Minutes later, Jonathan was called into the examination room. He presented the animal to the vet, explaining where and how he had found it. The vet listened attentively, took some notes, and asked a few questions before taking the animal to run some tests. Jonathan was asked to wait outside. The minutes felt like hours. Jonathan anxiously paced the waiting room, his mind racing with concern for the little creature. Finally, the vet emerged, his expression grave. "Jonathan, this isn't a monkey," he began. "It's a sugar glider." Jonathan was taken aback. A sugar glider? He had never seen one so young before. But the vet's serious tone indicated there was more to the story. "I know it's not your fault, but bringing him here was a big mistake," the vet continued. He explained that the young sugar glider was infected with a virus that was not only highly contagious, but also potentially fatal to other animals. The vet had been studying this virus for weeks, as it had been reported in raccoons, rabbits, hamsters, guinea pigs, and other small mammals in the area. Jonathan's heart sank. He hadn't realized the danger he had inadvertently brought into the clinic. They had isolated the sugar glider, but as a precaution, both Jonathan and the vet had to shower and change clothes to prevent spreading the virus further. The clinic had to test all the animals to ensure none were infected. The vet believed he might be able to treat the infected sugar glider, but it was a delicate situation. Despite the chaos, Jonathan had no regrets about rescuing the sugar glider. Weeks later, the vet called Jonathan back to the clinic. Jonathan's heart pounded with worry as he awaited news about the creature he had grown so attached to. When he finally sat down with the vet, he was asked, "Have you picked a name for the sugar glider?" Jonathan was surprised by the question, but replied, "Monkey. I'd like to name him Monkey." The vet's assistant then brought Monkey into the room, looking much healthier. The vet smiled and said, "Monkey has fully recovered from the virus. I was hoping you'd be willing to take him home and care for him." Jonathan was overjoyed. Though he had no experience with sugar gliders, his bond with Monkey was undeniable. He readily agreed to take him in. Under Jonathan's care, Monkey thrived. They played together, and Jonathan marveled at how strong and agile Monkey became. One sunny afternoon, Jonathan decided to take Monkey to the nearby woods. Monkey eagerly climbed a tree and, to Jonathan's dismay, didn't come back down. Jonathan waited at the base of the tree for hours, hoping Monkey would return, but as dusk fell, he realized Monkey might have rejoined the wild. Though sad, Jonathan understood that a sugar glider needed the freedom of the forest. The next morning, Jonathan was surprised to find Monkey in his backyard, accompanied by another sugar glider. The two creatures seemed to be waiting for him to open the door, and when he did, they scampered inside as if they had been waiting for his return. Jonathan was delighted but also concerned. What if the new sugar glider was infected with the same virus? He called the vet and arranged for an immediate appointment. The vet conducted tests and, to Jonathan's relief, found that the new sugar glider was virus-free. But the vet asked to run a few more tests on Monkey and his new companion. When the results came back, the vet made a surprising discovery. "Jonathan, this new sugar glider is actually Monkey's sister," the vet revealed. "It seems Monkey returned to the wild, found his sister, and brought her back to you." Jonathan was stunned and deeply moved. Monkey had trusted him enough to bring his sister to the safety and care of Jonathan's home. Overwhelmed with emotion, Jonathan vowed to care for both of them. From that day forward, Jonathan's home was filled with the joy and activity of the two sugar gliders. He watched them grow and thrive, grateful for the unexpected turn of events that had brought them into his life. Monkey and his sister never left Jonathan's side, and their bond became a testament to the power of compassion and the unexpected rewards of caring for those in need. Jonathan's experience with Monkey and his sister reminded him of the importance of empathy and the incredible impact one act of kindness can have. The bond they shared became a story of love, trust, and the remarkable connections that can form between humans and animals.